Good morning, all of you. Just 2 minutes. Very good morning to all of you. So here we complete 20 days of core concept learning in daily 2.5 hours class, along with a lot of writing the booster notes. Yesterday I made you write for deductions, and today we are continuing deductions with quality good problems, wherein combined problems I'll be taking up for all the deductions. Okay, as we start the class, the pulse of wisdom for today, 2 minutes, is keep moving. I know we have to learn to sit for long hours, and your exam paper is also for 3 hours plus 15 minutes of reading time. So it's very good to sit for long hours and study, especially to score super well in these professional exams. That's right. But today the live chat is, can you all comment if you're able to see the screen, the volume, everything? Because below that the section is not setting clear. So if you can comment and tell me, those who are attending live. Yes. It's good to study 3 hours, 4 hours. Okay. In between, take quality good breaks. Pani pee ke aao, thoda hawa kha ke aao, kabhi dhoop kha ke aao. It's good. But you know, throughout the day, when you are sitting inside the house on the desk and studying, keep moving is at least take quality good break, go for a walk. So yesterday, this is my theory also, as I'm teaching you all for 2.5 hours. Another batch is going on for Sarathi costing, and then evening lot of material is being getting prepared, question answer book, booster book, all. So when we work for whole day, and as I moved out of my house, I met my office, where my office was there. A person was there, he used to take care of all the rental offices, and wife was working as a cook at various places, and children were small. I'm talking about 7, 8 years back. Suddenly I met them yesterday and was so proud to, so happy and proud to see their children's doing so well. Both of them are uneducated, but they were very hardworking and doing good in their respective aspect of being a very good cook or serving someone, collecting all rent. That person is working, and their son, he studied very well. I have seen him studying, like when they had guests, छोटा सा एक room था उनके लिए मेरे classes के बाद. तो when they had guests over there, he would request me, can you drop the keys in evening, my children will study in your academy, because evening there would be no classes after 6 o'clock. And being with so many years of taking care and trusted, and I am seeing that hard work in those students just by studying in like a semi-government school. And now his son is studying in IIT Kanpur, doing too good. He did 11, 12, got ranks and got admission over there. Same with daughter. One second, dear students. Yeah. Daughter also, she completed her graduations with nice percentage. She did her MBA, and now she's working in an MNC company in high-tech city in Hyderabad. So see, I have seen them studying in a small room with a lot of guests or other disturbances without any facility. हाँ मैम, आप तो ऐसे बोल रहे हैं जैसे मम्मी बोलती है, पर ये फैक्ट है. खुद से पूछो. I know one of my student who's writing company secretary final exam, and after writing first exam, she came to write exam to Hyderabad because she had shifted to Delhi, but something, she had to go back to Delhi suddenly because father was unwell and she had to take care, and she missed writing the other exams. So you students are blessed to have all the facility and to study. And if it is not there, think where is that positive side. Literally, when so many guests are there, और CA का एग्जाम ना मई में होता है जब छुट्टियां होती है. अभी दशहरा दिवाली तभी भी वही होगा. November 12th is Diwali. So lot of festivals, guests, at home and all. तो जहाँ टेरेस सीढ़ी खत्म होती है और टेरेस शुरू होता है ना, वहाँ पोर्च होता है, वो सबसे अनडिस्टर्ब जगह है, उसको अच्छा क्लीन करो, वहां बैठ के पढ़ लो. So make out ways for yourself. I know many of you listening right now must be having this tough situation, but I felt very motivating looking at both the children. I felt so happy, blessed, lot of blessings and wishes to them and to all of you who are working extremely hard irrespective of the environment. Because to conclude today's pearls of wisdom is, I am bigger than my environment. Agreed, environment में कुछ लोग, कुछ situations, कुछ surroundings ऐसे हैं which are disturbing, but we are bigger than our environment. हो जाएगा दीप्ति, कर लेंगे, सब हो जाएगा, right? Same as with me. When I started this batch, I said my mother-in-law is bedridden at home and I need to take care of her. So sometimes I may have to leave the class in between and suddenly walk off. And this is not a recording. All these flawless classes are coming out directly with years of experience. I am really not boosting myself, but I'm saying this headstrong. कोई recording नहीं है कि pause कर दो और फिर correction करो और फिर करो. ये live classes है. But then I said, okay, someone is there to take care besides her. And if required, I can go out. We can keep the class at pause. है ना? Right. Chalo. Over to deductions. Today's target is to complete 2 quality good deductions. One is E series, which is for all interest, and 80G, which is for donation and which repeatedly comes. I would like to start with 80G and then we will revise everything what we have done until now. Shall we start? Right. Okay. Yeah, of course, I'll give you notes. Yesterday also for every deduction, I have given you notes. तो ये हम 80G करते हैं अभी. पहले के जो कल के deductions I'll definitely revise for all of you. 80G is basically, one second, dear students. 80C is basically for 80G is basically for donations. When you donate outside in your business head and all, donations are not related to business, right? So these deductions are not allowed. But if you are donating to a good cause, to a temple, church, gurudwara, mosque, or for some orphanage or old age home or like that, to encourage that, we get deductions. So how? Deductions in respect of donations to certain funds and all the SSEs who give donations are allowed. But very important, repeatedly asked question in the MCQ is this. Take a second, beta. Yeah, it says that donations above 2,000, if paid by other than cash, then only you will get a deduction. Do you remember yesterday I said mediclaim और सब आपको cash में नहीं देना है, हाँ? Right. Okay. So let us take 150% and then 2,000. Okay. Right. Just 1 second, dear students. Please check this list. I'm going to make you write very brief may, and please join the Telegram channel. There I've already put up the notes for computation of income. We are starting tomorrow, and I'm going to put up some nice material for costing and tax ahead. So all the PDFs will come in the Telegram, so make sure you join that. ठीक है? E वाले series और बाकी हैं, पर अभी हम क्या पढ़ रहे हैं? अभी हम donations कर रहे हैं. Just 1 second, dear students. All right. Donations are allowed in 4 ways. You know, computation of income, 2 adjustments are hot favorite. I know little disturbance is going on. आज शुरू करके चलो, now no more. Donations, deductions, 80G is allowed in 4 ways. 100% donation directly is allowed. अच्छा, एक बात पहले ध्यान से सुनो कि deductions आते हैं एग्जाम में, but computation of income 14 marks problem. So be prepared. If your deduction goes wrong for 80G, your tax calculation goes wrong. Either 80G is a hot favorite, उसमें भी fourth वाला जो मैं अभी कराऊंगी, and second is your agricultural income, which we will do in the coming classes. ठीक है? So 4 type of donations are there. Look at the screen. अब ये पूरा list हम नहीं लिख सकते, इसलिए हम यहाँ से पढ़ेंगे. The same list is there in all the study materials. And if you want these booster notes and these question answers, you will get it in the Telegram. 100% of the donations are directly allowed. ठीक है? 100% of the donations are directly allowed. What are those donations which are 100% directly allowed? If you are donating to National Defense Fund, Prime Minister's National Relief Fund, Prime Minister's Armenia Earthquake Relief Fund, ये सिर्फ एक लिस्ट याद रख लो, अपने आप आपको एग्जाम में आ जाएगा. नेशनल फाउंडेशन आ जाएगा, मतलब ये रिपीटेशन की नेशनल लेवल के फंड्स हैं. फॉर कम्युनल हार्मनी, approved universities, Maharashtra Chief Minister's Earthquake Relief Fund when there was a huge earthquake in Latur, National Blood Transfusion Council, Zilla Saksharta Samiti, those who are working for education, any fund set up by state and all for medical relief, like we had fund for COVID now, Army, Air Force and Navy Benevolent Fund. Benevolent fund is the donations are collected and then they are used for the members of Army, Navy and Air Force for educational issues, health issues and so on. Andhra Pradesh Chief Minister's Cyclone Relief Fund, National Illness Assistance, Chief Minister's National Sports Fund, Gujarat Relief Fund. Gujarat also there was earthquake in 2001. So Fund for Technology, National Cultural Fund. Now these are asked in exam which you should by heart. Swachh Bharat Kosh. We all know that we are doing this Swachh Bharat campaigns and all. So in that, government is having a fund called as Swachh Bharat Kosh. If you put your money over there, you will get this deduction. Okay. Next is Clean Ganga Fund. To clean up Ganga, they have set up a fund, and for this river cleaning, if you are donating, 100% deduction you will get. National Fund for Control of Drug Abuse. Okay, right. And this one is hot favorite for the exam. PM Cares Fund, that is Prime Minister's Citizen Assistance and Relief Fund in emergency situation. This is basically for COVID. For COVID, government has set up PM Cares Fund. If you donate to PM Cares Fund, Drug Abuse Fund, Clean Ganga, Swachh Bharat Fund and all, 100% of whatever you donate, you will get a deduction. Clear to all of you? Right. Now, no ceiling on donations, but 50%. Now, there are some Gandhi family, like we can ऐसे याद रखने के लिए मैं आपको बता रही हूँ कि गांधी फैमिली है जिसको डोनेशंस पे डायरेक्टली 50% मिलता है. जवाहरलाल नेहरू मेमोरियल फंड, इंदिरा गांधी मेमोरियल फंड, Rajiv Gandhi Foundation. So these are 3 Gandhi family, and Prime Minister's drought relief fund. When there was drought in Kutch and Gujarat and those areas, they have set up this. Are you all with me and very clear also? So donations to the following funds will qualify for 50%. What are they? Jawaharlal Nehru Memorial Fund, Prime Minister's Drought Relief Fund, Indira Gandhi Fund, राजीव गांधी. तो ये क्या क्या हो गया? जवाहरलाल नेहरू, इंदिरा गांधी, राजीव गांधी और प्राइम मिनिस्टर्स ड्रॉट रिलीफ फंड. Okay, all right. So how many are there in 100% all national level funds, dear students? And in 50% direct, how much is there? 3 Gandhi family, Jawaharlal Nehru, Indira Gandhi and Rajiv Gandhi, and 1 drought. Now there are donations which are allowed 100% of the qualifying amount or 50% of the qualifying amount. थोड़ा patience रखो, अभी इसको concept पढ़ रहे हैं और अभी इसको apply करेंगे तो it will be like very clear. Okay, so what are the deductions at 100% of the qualifying amount? Are you all with me? 100% of the qualifying amount. क्या क्या आएगा देखो इसमें. See, what do you mean by qualifying amount? Qualifying amount के लिए सबसे पहले आपको एक नया term अब सीखना है, that is adjusted total income. Now what is this adjusted total income means? Gross total income as reduced by following amount of deduction under section 80C to 80U. Okay, तो आपका जो gross total income है, in that give all the deductions from 80C to 80U other than 80G. Are you all with me? Like how we do rent-free accommodation last in salary, वैसे ही from gross total income, you give all the deductions from 80C, 80D, 80M, 80TTA, 80T, सब दे दो other than 80G. And remove long-term capital gain, dono, on shares, on jewelry and all, and short-term capital gain. Ma'am, why remove? Because on these deductions are not allowed. Yesterday I started my class, again I want to revise. There are some incomes on which 80C to 80U deductions are not allowed, and that's long-term capital gain on shares, other long-term capital gain, and short-term capital gain on shares. ठीक है? If casual income is included in the gross total income, don't deduct it while calculating adjusted total income. समझ में आ रहा है? Casual income पे आपको flat pay करना है tax, but for adjusted total income, adjusted gross total income is gross total income, give all the deductions 80C to 80U. अगर लॉन्ग टर्म कैपिटल गेन है निकाल दो, दोनों लॉन्ग टर्म नॉर्मल और शेयर्स वाला, शॉर्ट टर्म कैपिटल गेन 111 शेयर्स वाला निकाल दो. Now what you are getting is adjusted total income. You cannot give more than 10% of adjusted total income or your actual donation. That will be your qualifying amount. Are you getting? Qualifying amount ka 100% or 50% you will get deduction. But what is qualifying amount? Actual donation. First you compute the adjusted total income. Then iska 10% or donation is the qualifying amount. And ab jo qualifying amount aaya hai, uska 100% or 50% will be allowed. 100% is allowed only in case of family planning expense. के लिए donation for promoting family planning paid to government approved societies and all. Okay, so for promoting family planning, if government is doing some campaign and if you are donating 100%, you will get a deduction. Or amount paid by a company. Recently Reliance Industries is contributing a lot for Olympics in India, so that company can get deduction 100% of the qualifying amount. And what is there in 50%? मैम आपने काफी पढ़ा दिया, इसमें एग्जाम में क्या इंपॉर्टेंट है, तो इसको 5 स्टार खिलाओ, किटकैट खिलाओ, ये सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट है. 50% of the qualifying amount. 50% of the qualifying amount is allowed to be deducted. ठीक है? Donations to following for charitable purpose except family planning. तो क्या क्या डोनेशंस को 50% ऑफ क्वालिफाइंग अमाउंट मिलेगा? चैरिटेबल इंस्टीट्यूट, गुरुद्वारा, टेम्पल, मॉस्क, चर्च for the benefit of minority community, chartered accountants benevolent fund, even cost accountant company secretary ka benevolent fund. So I want to close this and directly move to the questions, but before that we will write a note. कल याद है आपको एक एक पूरा नोट लिखा के फिर प्रॉब्लम करवाएं. ये देखो, this was the note for 80C series, then the problem, then 80D series, then the problem, है ना? चलो, तो like that we are continuing in the yesterday's lecture only. चलो इसको अच्छे से करते हैं आज. We are doing 80G deduction. बहुत important है 80G deduction. I'm continuing in yesterday's class only. 80G deductions. Okay, 4 ways. Number 1, 100% of donation directly is allowed. आप लिखो, मैं आपको learn करा रही हूँ. First I explain, now I'm making you learn, and the third step is we are solving the problems. 100% of the donation directly. 100% of the donation directly. ले लो. लिखा आप सबने? आई एम राइटिंग नेशनल फंड हियर. ये सब नेशनल लेवल के फंड्स है ना, कल्चरल फंड एंड डिफेंस फंड एंड ऑल. 50% डायरेक्टली. इसमें पीएम्स ड्रॉट फंड, पीएम का ड्रॉट फंड, एंड 3 फ्रॉम द गांधी फैमिली. 3 ऐसे याद रखो. इंदिरा गांधी, इंदिरा गांधी का कोई मेमोरियल फंड है, राजीव गांधी and Jawaharlal Nehru. Okay, so these 3 people's fund is there that is allowed 50% directly. Now third is 100% of the qualifying amount. Fourth is 50% of the qualifying amount. Now what is qualifying amount? Qualifying amount is actual donation, what you have made, but restricted to 10% of adjusted total income, whichever is lower. Literally ये mind mapping है. अगर आप ऐसे लर्न करोगे तो कितना भी बड़ा टॉपिक है आपको याद हो जाएगा. 100% डोनेशन डायरेक्टली और 50% डायरेक्टली. ये 3 इंदिरा गांधी मेमोरियल फंड, राजीव गांधी फंड एंड जवाहरलाल नेहरू एंड प्राइम मिनिस्टर्स डॉट. 100% or 50% of the qualifying amount. What is qualifying amount? Actual donation restricted to 10% of the adjusted total income, whichever is lower. Okay, that's what is qualifying amount. हाँ, मतलब आपने जो भी डोनेशन दिया है subject to 10% of adjusted total income से ज्यादा you cannot take the deduction. That's qualifying amount. तो फिर qualifying amount का 100% और 50%. 100% for Olympics and कोई अगर गवर्नमेंट का प्रोजेक्ट है for family planning. और 50% में आपका चैरिटेबल ट्रस्ट, इंस्टीट्यूशंस, टेम्पल, मॉस्क, एक्सेट्रा. ओके, See, always see whether it is Tirupati, Tirumala Devasthanam, or any mosque or any Jain temple or anywhere. These all belong to trust. So if you donate and if you take a receipt, Gaushalas and all, you will get deduction 50% or 100%. Actual donation or 10% of adjusted. Now, what is adjusted total income? You know, we are going to work like this. पहले adjusted total, फिर qualifying, फिर deduction देंगे. Problem solve करते वक्त. Adjusted total income is gross total income minus all other deductions. Gross total income minus all the other deductions, ATC to ATU. ये हो गया. और क्या आएगा आपका? लॉन्ग टर्म कैपिटल गेन निकाल दो और शॉर्ट टर्म कैपिटल गेन ऑन शेयर्स. आर यू ऑल विथ मी एंड वेरी क्लियर? I know some health issue was there. I was coughing so badly, so I had to stop the class again, take some green tea kada, and then I started. How many of you are ready for an offline class at Hyderabad chapter? Full day marathon where we'll revise all the core concepts. We will clear your doubt and we will show you the presentation skills. Do message me in YouTube only. I'm going to do a poll, and there if you say majority, definitely we will do it at ICA Hyderabad chapter. Okay, right. Adjusted total income में से ये deduction देना. मैम ये पूरा समझ में आ गया, but इसको एग्जाम में कैसे करना है? Concept is clear. We have written the booster notes. Now let us work out one problem and make this concept very very clear. करें शुरू problem पढ़ना. Yeah. You all have this sheet बेटा. Set of के problems हैं इसमें. कल भी हमने काफी सारे किए थे ना. ये किया था ATC वाला. ये कर लिया था. ATD का प्रॉब्लम कराया आपको. हाँ. And now we are doing a problem for donation. I'm doing problem number 82 now in class. मैम इतने बड़े प्रॉब्लम आते हैं डिडक्शंस के लिए? Generally not. This long back when only direct tax was there, but I felt this problem is like super duper good for practice. अच्छे से आपकी प्रैक्टिस हो जाएगी. टोटल इनकम का प्रॉब्लम समझ के हम करेंगे, and all the kind of donations are going to be covered in this. So shall we start with problem number 82? Ram has computed income under the head salary. Okay, now under the head salary means computed है, ऐसा मान के चलेंगे. Under the head house property there is a loss. Can we set off house property loss in salary? Yes. Business head, capital gain, short term normal है, long term है. So long term you don't get chapter 6A ATC to ATU deductions. I am reading the problem and my explanation is your mindset, students, in the exam when you read the problem. So read the problem with 100% casual, मतलब carefully. कोई casuality नहीं चलेगा, मतलब ऐसे careless attitude नहीं. अच्छे से problem पढ़ो. मैम शॉर्ट टर्म में डिडक्शंस मिलेंगे? यस. ओनली शॉर्ट टर्म कैपिटल गेन ऑन शेयर्स पे डिडक्शंस नहीं मिलता. लॉन्ग टर्म पे तो बिल्कुल मिलेगा. Income from other sources, lotteries and all, flat tax is there, but then you get the deductions. Interest on government securities. Now total other details are given to you. Payment made by check for Mediclaim. Will it qualify for ATD? Yes. Payment for PPF, ATC. अब यहाँ PPF बाद में दिया है तो भी हम पहले लेंगे. Are you all getting? Right. Next. Expense on medical treatment of dependent handicapped son. Okay. Handicapped son is dependent. So can we take flat deductions under 80DD if we are maintaining flat 75,000? And if the handicapped person is filing his own return through parents as representative, he will claim it in ATU. I want to repeat yesterday's concept. If a person is disabled, still he files his own return through representative, SSC, parents or guardian, he can take a deduction in ATU. But if I am maintaining and he is not filing the return, I can take it in ATDD. PPF, LIC, 1.5 lakh tak, ATC, Mediclaim 25,000, for parents 30,000. 80D. This all we have done yesterday. I'll again revise at the end. Repayment of loan including interest. Okay, this we have not done. E for education. When you take educational loan for 8 years, interest is allowed to be deducted under 80E. Interest, not principal. So interest is 15,000 and they have taken the loan which they are repaying is 35,000. So loan repayment figure is given to confuse you. Your figure is 80E. And now donations given. Okay. इसको भी डिस्कस कर लेते हैं अभी. हाँ, तो सबसे पहला क्या आएगा? Prime Minister's Drought Relief Fund. I told you 3 members from the Gandhi family and this will qualify for 50%. National Fund for Communal Harmony, 100%. Jawaharlal Nehru, 50%. Prime Minister's National Relief Fund, 100%. And Family Planning and Charitable Institute, both of them qualifying amount ka 100% of the qualifying amount for family planning and Olympics. For Indian Olympics, if Indian company is donating, they can claim a deduction. And 50% of the qualifying amount for the trust. So this is the reading of the problem and I am taking this problem in notebook. You show some messages, some comments. Is my speed fine? Are your concept clear? I am ready to take more classes also for practice. Ma'am, can we do more problem for deductions? Can we do 3 to 4 more problem for set off? Definitely. But I need to see some good response from your side in the comment also for that. Hai na? Chalo. So with lot of beautiful adjustments and all that, it's like a total income problem, beta. We are doing problem number 82. From various heads, you have to compute the income of Mr. Ram. Yes, particulars and double column. First is always income from salary and from the head salary aise diya hai. So we are taking it as computed. We'll write a note for it. Income from house property. There's a loss, but I'm writing it outside directly because I know I can set off the house property loss and salary. Business head income hai aapka 70,000. And then capital gain is there. Short-term capital gain 30,000. This is eligible for deduction. Long-term capital gain is 40,000, not eligible for deduction. Just for your remembrance, write it down. Not eligible for deduction. चलें आगे. और next है आपका income from other sources. Lotteries. Winning from lotteries, you have to gross up. They have already given grossed up only. So directly we can take, we'll write it in a column because एक और income है, interest on government securities. That also if they give net, you have to gross up, but they've already given. So directly we will take 35,000 in the outer column. Chale aage. Yes. What is the gross total income? 2,05,000 minus. If minus is allowed, that's why I'm writing it outside. Otherwise, agar carry forward hota, to hum inside hi likhte na isko. So this is coming to 2,95,000. Nice. Clear to all of you? $2,95,000 is the gross total income. Now deductions. Give all the deductions other than 80G. है ना? 80G को छोड़ के बाकी सब deductions दे दो आप. तो ठीक है, साथ में करते हैं. सबसे पहले they have put the money under section 80C PPF, Public Provident Fund. 70,000. Public Provident Fund 70,000 PPF. Then we have under section 80D, Mediclaim. Mediclaim 5,000. Mediclaim 5,000. Next, they have given is under section 80DD. If you are maintaining a handicapped relative, dependent son, then flat deduction is there. Dear students, read the problem. Put your left hand on the sheet which you have taken a printout. Promise. So 5,000 you have spent for the medical treatment of handicap. Some expense, full deduction. So 75,000 flat, you will get a deduction. And if it is severe blindness and all, then 1,25,000. Nice. Chalo, now under section 80E, what is E? E series is all for interest. So if you have taken educational loan, then not principal beta, but sirf interest, you can deduct. Okay. And now last is 80G, which we cannot work now, because for that you need adjusted total income. So until now we will not do the total. Whatever you get is called as total income. And now we are doing working note 1. What is adjusted total income, dear students? Gross total income 2,95,000 minus all the deductions 70,000, 5,000, 75,000, 15,000. Give all the deductions. Are you all with me? Give all the deductions and remove long-term capital gain. Why? Because long-term capital gain deductions are not allowed. Short-term capital gain under section 111A on shares on which STT is charged. So here this is normal short-term capital gain. Isko nahi nikal. Casual income, please don't remove it. Now what you get is called as adjusted total income. Take a pause. I will re-explain. Adjusted total income is putting restriction कि whatever you donate उसका 100 or 50% ऐसे आप direct नहीं ले सकते. You can take adjusted total income का 10% as qualifying amount. Until that only you can claim a deduction. Which one? Third and fourth. तो पहले तो adjusted total income निकालते. Nice problem, no? From the past exams. How much is it coming adjusted total income? How much is it coming? You all also do the total, please. Oh, business head, did I write it wrong? Thank you so much for that message. I wrote it wrong. Business head is 10,000. Capital gain is 70,000. वो तो बराबर किया. और winning from lotteries है आपका 35,000. So the total is coming to 3,05,000. 1 minute. And out of that now, remove 70,000, 5,000, 75,000, 15,000, and long-term capital gain. Yeah, 3,05,000, and this is coming to 1 lakh. All clear to all of you? Check and ask me if you have doubt. Adjusted total income, again, I will use it in your rent also. 80 GG deduction also we will use, right? So let us first take it correctly over here. Now from adjusted total income, we will give the various other deductions. 1 second. Make a table now for the qualifying amount of the deductions. Now, let us continue with this. Let us make the table for all the donations, what you have given. Okay, right, donations. I told you first is the A category, where you are giving 100% of the donations directly. 100% directly. Acha, adjusted total income is 1 lakh. So here, your qualifying amount will be 10% of the adjusted total income, that is 10,000. All of you are getting the same answer? Check the screen once. Yes. Now, 100% directly किस को deduction मिलेगा देखो, which will qualify 100%, and that too directly. National fund. Your donation to national fund, 4,000, and it will qualify for 100%, and so deduction is also 4,000. Are you getting? छोटा सा टेबल बना लिया मैंने. और एक है आपका PM's National Relief Fund. In brief, you can write, no problem. 4,200. 100% directly 4,200. Nice, clear? Now 50% PM's Drought Relief Fund and 3 from Gandhi family. So PM's Drought Relief Fund is donation कितना है बेटा आपका 3,000 और उसका 50% 1,500. और जवाहरलाल नेहरू मेमोरियल फंड, Jawaharlal Nehru Memorial Fund, how much you have donated? 1, 2, and 3, that is 4,000. Okay, और उसका 50%. यहाँ तक किसी को कोई डाउट है? Take a pause and listen carefully. This has got nothing to do with your what do you say that adjusted total income का 10%, उससे कोई लेना देना नहीं है इसको यहाँ पे. Okay, directly National Fund 100%, Prime Minister's Relief Fund 100%, Drought Relief Fund and 3 from the Gandhi family, they are 50%. Now whatever will come, it will go for the qualification and all. So now I'm taking government who you are donating for family planning. How much you have donated? 13,000. So 100% of qualifying amount. What is 100% of your qualifying amount? Your qualifying amount is coming to 10,000 and you have donated 13,000. So how much deduction will be allowed? I hope you all are getting. Actual donation, मैंने यहाँ लिखा है, फिर भी confusion है तो ये देखो. Actual donation or up to 10% of the adjusted total income, whichever is lower. So 10% of the adjusted total income. What is the adjusted total income, beta? 1 lakh. Uska 10%. So whichever is lower. So this will qualify. Kitna? 100%. So 10,000. Ma'am, but we have donated 13,000. 3,000 will lapse. Approved charitable trust. How much you have donated to approved charitable trust? 7,000. It qualifies for 7,000 or 50% of the qualifying amount. पहले आप क्वालिफाइंग अमाउंट देखना है. सॉरी, क्वालिफाइंग अमाउंट आपका जैसे अब तो कुछ बचा ही नहीं ना, nothing is left, so you will not get a deduction. I will show you in one more problem in the computation of income how this donation part works. But I think for practice, this was a good problem because it was having all the variety. Suppose, just for a sake, can I take option 2? Please don't get confused. Suppose family planning is not there. Family planning hai hi nahi. तो फिर how much donation you have given to the trust? Charitable trust को कितना donation किया है? 7,000. And what is the qualifying amount? 10,000. Are you all with me? अभी तो family planning में your qualifying amount is over. So nothing, no deduction you will get for the charitable trust. ठीक है? तो we will not take it. But now suppose I am saying कि अगर family planning नहीं रहता तो डोनेशन फॉर चैरिटेबल ट्रस्ट कितना है बेटा? 7,000. और आपका क्वालिफाइंग अमाउंट कितना है? 10,000. whichever is lower, so you will get a deduction for 7,000, but deduction will be restricted to 7,000 ka 50%. Ma'am, why 50%? Because for charitable trust, mosque, church, gurudwara, whatever is the qualifying amount or actual donation, whichever is lower, uska 50% ही deduction मिलता है. 3,500. और एक करते हैं, मैं आपको अलग अलग ऑप्शन बता रही हूँ कि अगर आपका चैरिटेबल ट्रस्ट का डोनेशन है 7,000 एंड आपका क्वालिफाइंग अमाउंट आ रहा है 5,000. हाउ डिड यू गेट क्वालिफाइंग अमाउंट? 10% of the adjusted total income. What is adjusted total income? Gross total income minus all the deductions from ATC to ATU, remove long-term capital gain, remove short-term capital gain on shares. तो आपका अगर 10% of adjusted total income 5,000 आता है और आपका डोनेशन है 7,000, अब डिडक्शन कितना मिलेगा मैम? क्वालिफाइंग अमाउंट और डोनेशंस whichever is lower, तो 5,000 का भी 50% 2,500. I really want you to note this down, and it's a challenge. You will never go wrong in MCQs, in case studies, in true and false, in fill in the blanks. I'll complete this problem. 2 minutes, I'll be back. It's not a break now, क्योंकि आज हमने शुरू भी लेट किया, लेकिन एक बार आप चेक करेंगे तब तक ये पूरा प्रॉब्लम स्क्रीन पे है. देखो, keep commenting, and if not clear, still comment. If clear, still comment. 2 minutes, I'll be back. और आप लोग इसमें देखो कि और आपको फोर्थ फिफ्थ क्या ऑप्शन वर्कआउट करना है, आप बोलो. Thank you for waiting. Thank you so much. चलें साथ में आगे बेटा. I will take more problems. एक दो और मैं करा दूंगी तो 80G क्लियर हो जाएगा, पर पहले इसको प्रॉब्लम को कंप्लीट करते हैं. Have you done total faster than me? Because you have to use the calculator. 12,700 total deduction under section 80G. 12,700. This we are always writing last, जैसे हम RFA भी last लिखते हैं. What's the total final income coming to? 127,300. Followed or not? 13,000 उसी में पूरा कवर हो गया आपका 10,000. तो इसके लिए तो कुछ बचा ही नहीं चैरिटेबल, बट आई शोड यू इन द ऑप्शन में. हाउ वाज द प्रॉब्लम? फिर से एक बार 100% डायरेक्टली ले लो, जैसे ये नेशनल फंड्स एंड ऑल वी हैव टेकन डायरेक्टली. 50% डायरेक्टली ले लो. फॉर whom, dear students? Prime Minister's drought relief fund and 3 from the Gandhi family. Now 100% of the qualifying amount of 50%. 100% of qualifying amount, only two things are there. When you're donating for any project by government or registered institute for family planning, or a company is donating for Olympics, and 50% for trust and all. Literally, some students keep asking me, ma'am, is this a crash course? ये crash course नहीं है. कितना detail में पहले concept बताया, फिर I made you write the notes, and now we have worked out the problem. My regular classes are also like this. The difference between this class and regular classes, if this is regular class, today whole class for ATG, 5-6 प्रॉब्लम मैं करूंगी, कुछ आपको कराऊंगी, स्क्रैचिंग होगा, गलती होगी, तो वो पूरी प्रैक्टिस भी नहीं होगी. दैट इज द रेगुलर क्लास. Now that if I take, it will go on for 60 classes. If you feel this is good, download the concept classes app. इसमें है, description में link है, और एक बार videos check करो. काफी सारे videos I have opened up, like TDS, TCS. Always students say, ma'am, we don't want to buy the whole course, we want TDS, TCS. ठीक है, देख लो. Done. चलें आगे. Right. So if you feel this is hardcore effort we are taking every day, committed live in YouTube, do share this video with your friends and do comment below. That motivates us also. चलो आगे पढ़ते हैं, हम दूसरे डिडक्शंस करेंगे. एक मिनट, एक और मैं आपको बता देती हूँ. ये वाला प्रॉब्लम अभी हमने किया ना, चतुर्वेदी's प्रॉब्लम वाज आल्सो वेरी नाइस फॉर, और आएगा आईटीजी तो आएगा. चलो इस प्रॉब्लम को ओरली देखते हैं. शिवेक वाला प्रॉब्लम है, बट इट्स हैविंग good ATG and all. Shall we work it out here only? Yeah. 7,75,000 comprising of salary and house property. Okay. So he's not having capital gain, no other income. Now he has paid LIC for major son. Okay. So LIC paid for major son. And major son means he's dependent or not, we don't know. If he's not dependent, still you can always pay for the self, for spouse, for children, LIC. So there's no point on dependent and all. But policy की value 1,80,000 and you have donated. तो 80C का deduction कितना मिलेगा बेटा? 18,000. 18,000. Next, donation to public charitable trust. ये fourth वाला category है. National Children's Fund. हाँ? National Children's Fund. This will qualify for 100% ATG में 25,000. ये एक बाकी रखेंगे हम. Oh sorry, I missed Mediclaim 80D, वो भी ले लो. हेल्थ के लिए जो आप मेडिक्लेम पे करते हैं, सेल्फ स्पाउस मिला के 26,000 है, but you can claim the deduction only up to 25,000 for self, spouse and children, and for parent 50,000 if they are senior citizen. अब जवाहरलाल नेहरू मेमोरियल फंड 25,000 है, वो 50% क्वालिफाई करता है 12,500. डोनेशन टू अप्रूव्ड इंस्टीट्यूट फॉर फैमिली प्लानिंग. अब ये है 100% ऑफ क्वालिफाइंग, ये है 50% ऑफ क्वालिफाइंग. डोनेशन टू PPF. ओके, PPF भी 1 लाख है. और LIP, okay, this is like ATC 1 lakh. तो ये 18 और ये 1 लाख. अब LIC पेंशन फंड 80CCC और 18,000 कहाँ डाले थे? LIC में. ये सब मिला के you get only 1,50,000 deduction. ATC you have already taken 18,000. And PPF you want to take 1 lakh. 1,18,000 and 80CCC, though it is 60,000, you can take only 32,000. I hope you are getting. ये तीनों मिला के outer column में only 1,50,000. Now you give all these deductions to get adjusted total income. Pick up your calculators. 7,75,000 minus 1,50,000 ATC, ये और ये मिला के minus 25,000 ATDD. बस, don't give, these are donations. Donations के तो पहले. So your adjusted total income is coming 6 lakhs and qualifying amount is 60,000. 60,000 तक qualifying amount है. अब आपने donation दिया है कहाँ पे, family planning के लिए 40,000. So 40,000 or 60,000 whichever is lower. So 40,000 का 100% आपको deduction मिलेगा family planning के लिए. अब कितना बचा qualifying amount? How much is left? 20,000. So now do it. Where you have donated to charitable trust 50,000. पर आपका qualifying amount कितना बचा? 60 was qualifying amount. You have already used 40 there. So how much qualifying amount is left? Only 20,000. And that 20,000 ka bhi 50%. Why 50%? Because you have donated to trust and trust ko usse zyada nahi milta. So 10,000. Charitable trust will come 10,000. Now, finally, gross total income is 6 lakhs minus 40,000 ye wala deduction minus 10,000 ye wala deductions minus ye do 25,000 and minus 12,500. Nice problem, no? अगर writing में करे तो फिर और time जाएगा, इसलिए मैंने orally किया. Finally, your total income is 5,12,500 and 8 marks problem. You say, you put me a message and I'll take it in writing. Bull. 2 minutes, I'm here only. I know I've done little speed में presentation, but अच्छा problem है. चले साथ में. ATG is clear to all of you. There are so many problems for deductions if you go on practicing. Chalo. Next now we are doing is, okay, I want to come right from the beginning now, because yesterday what we have done, all that also we should revise once. So let us do it very fast and then we can start and do some nice more problems. The reason of giving donations is good investment like PPF and all, good expense like donations and all, good income. 80I series. Okay. Yeah, this one also I missed explaining. 80AC talks that it is compulsory to file the return on time before due date if you want to avail these deductions. If you file later, return late, still you will get 80C and all deduction. But 80I series, I told you know, these are the deductions for all the incomes and all, which we are not going to do in detail. Then 80JAA for new employees here bhi karenge. 80LA, 80M for dividends. I have done in income from other sources. Whatever dividend you receive and whatever you pay, least is deductible. 80P for cooperative or a royalty. So these are some deductions, you know, which are at a higher level, corporate level and all. So if you want to take these deductions, you have to file your return on time. Very important is no deductions are allowed from long-term capital gain, short-term capital gain are shares, non-residents and casual income. Casual income may say deductions are not allowed, but casual income don't deduct it while calculating adjusted total income. See, today in the adjusted total income, we didn't deduct the casual income. Nice. Not clear, what did I say? No problem. I'll make it. See, when you have your gross total income and when you're giving the deductions, From in the gross total income from long-term capital gain from lottery, we will not give any deductions. हम कोई deductions नहीं देंगे lottery और long-term capital gain. Okay, long-term capital gain on shares, long-term capital gain on property, and lottery, we will not give any deductions, ATC to ATU. But when I'm calculating adjusted total income for donation purpose, I have to deduct all the deductions from ATC to ATU other than ATG. I have to deduct long-term capital gain. I have to deduct short-term capital gain on shares, but ये नहीं निकालना, casual income को रहने. चलो, ATC was for LIC, PPF, tuition fees, tax saving FDs up to 150. ATCCC is annuity fund and pension fund 150. ATCCD1 is employee contributing 10% of basic and DA to National Pension Fund Atal Pension Yojana. Put together ATC, ATCCC and ATCCD1. What is the upper limit? इंडिविजुअल लिमिट ही 1,50,000 है और अपर लिमिट भी 1,50,000 है. उससे ज्यादा you cannot take deduction for all the three. Now, as an employee, yesterday I have solved a problem where you have contributed 1,80,000 in the national pension scheme, but you can take maximum, say here 150, remaining 30,000, 80 CCD 1B. For employee, it is 80 CCD 1B up to 50,000 over and above the 80 CCD 1. Are you all with me? Employee, कितना contribute कर सकते हो? 10% of salary यहाँ पे. But ma'am, मैंने उसे ज़्यादा contribute किया है as an employee. So the extra you can take 80 CCD 1B. And what is 80 CCD 2? Deduction in respect of contribution to pension scheme. By employer. Employer, whatever employer is contributing, I am repeating 5th time, usko gross salary mein add kar do, because it's a waterfall. Employer is giving you salary, allowance, perquisite. Employer is contributing to your pension fund also. So pura add kar do. And for employer's contribution, 80 CCD 2 deduction you give 10% of salary and D. Super, right. 80D, Mediclaim. Related to health and hospitalization, if you have taken a policy for yourself, spouse and children, up to 25,000 you can deduct, provided you have paid by check. And for your parents, whether they are dependent or not, up to 50,000. And if the SSC himself is the senior citizen, or parents, so obviously if senior hai, to 1 lakh. Now this 25 and this 50,000 include up to 5,000 rupees you can pay in cash for yourself, spouse, children, parents, health checkup expense. लेकिन 5,000 से ज़्यादा नहीं होनी. I will do total income problem, and if I feel more practice is required for deduction, I have amazing quality good problems. ATD का concept problem. Normally we take deductions for 4 to 5 days. अभी आज जैसे ATG पढ़ाया ना, उसके 4-5 प्रॉब्लम रगड़ लेंगे क्लास में. 3-4 I will do, 1 I will sit, you will say the answer, and then we will check up. Enough, जितना ज्यादा स्क्रैचिंग होगी लाइव क्लास में, उतनी ही आपका फाइनल एग्जाम में कॉन्फिडेंस रहेगा. ठीक है? So as you say, I'm ready to help you, but you need to comment below, you need to communicate, you need to ask your doubts and message. Chalo. 80DD, if you are maintaining a handicapped child or you have taken a policy, flat deduction. Today I solved a problem where for handicapped I have taken a policy of 5,000, but I took flat deduction 75,000, and if it's severe, then 1,25,000. Some expense flat deduction. अच्छा, एक चीज और इम्पोर्टेंट है बेटा यहाँ. ये क्या है कि आपका जो 80DD is when you are maintaining a handicapped child, and if handicapped child is himself filing the return, he can take a flat deduction in 80U. Okay. 80DDB for specified diseases for self and family members who are dependent on us. Acha, In 80DD and 80DDB, relative includes self, spouse, children, and brothers and sisters and parent if they are dependent on us. Ye brothers and sisters are not included in 80D. Mediclaim nahi hai, but 80DD or 80UK ye hai. So how much is deduction for specified diseases if you are spending the money? Up to 40,000, and for senior citizen 1 lakh. Clear? Right. All these booster notes, if you want to print, it's available at a very reasonable price in the Concept Classes app. And if you don't want it, then I've already made you write the notes. हर deduction के मैंने running notes लिखा है, क्योंकि लिखने की practice है तो ही exam में pen flow होगा. कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता. चाहिए तो book लो, नहीं चाहिए तो notes लिख लो, और जो question answers हैं ये वाले, वो तो हमने आपको already PDF भेजाया है in the Telegram group. चलो. Now we are starting with 80E. You know, there's a trick to remember all these, how 80C is all investment, PPF, LIC, pension. 80D is all health related, Mediclaim, handicap, specified, sub health related. 80E is all interest, 80E, 80EE, 80EEA, 80EEB. अब लग रहा है कि हम गाने गा रहे हैं, तो जो फिनेंस मिनिस्टर है जो बनाते हैं सालों से, कुछ रीजंस होंगे, अब वो सब अभी बात नहीं करना. तो आई एम डूइंग द सेक्शंस व्हिच आर फॉर इंटरेस्ट. E stands for education. If you have taken educational loan for education of self, खुद भी तो पढ़ते हैं ना जॉब के साथ. I am so proud of so many of my CMA finance students who themselves are at a very good position in job, and with that weekends they watch 3, 4, 5 lectures and they are preparing for CMA final. है ना awesome? तो self के लिए you have taken education loan for spouse and for children. If you have taken education loan for education in India, then whatever interest you are paying, no upper limit, is allowed to be deducted in 80E for 8 continuous years. Only interest, huh? Principal they'll give you to confuse you. मैं आपको बहुत अलर्ट कर रही हूँ, क्योंकि years have been correcting my chapter wise booster exam series papers. तो students को थोड़ा extra data दे दो, confuse हो जाते हैं. Notes I'll make you write for sure, of course. पहले कर तो लो, और इसका 80 series का पूरा एक problem भी करेंगे. 80 तो just now I worked out, no beta, in this problem also. चलो. Next is 80EE. Deduction in respect of interest on loan taken for residential property in 1617. 1617 के year में, for house property, if you have taken loan, then interest on loan in case of self-occupied property, you get a deduction up to 2 lakh. In case of let out and deemed let out, actual interest. है ना clear बात? Let out and deemed let out, actual interest. Self-occupied property 2 lakh. But over and above that, above 2 lakhs, if you are paying interest, that interest is deductible under 80EEE 50,000 subject to conditions given. Yes, same kind of loan if you have taken in 19 to 23 up to 1,50,000. I want all of you to write over above self-occupied property ka 1,50,000. Done, done, done. चले आगे. Yeah, चले आगे मतलब I want you all to read the conditions with me. And last one is most beautiful, relevant today in market. We all are aware about the environment. So this is 80EEB, deduction in respect of interest on loan taken for the purchase of electric vehicle. Okay. deduction in respect of interest on loan taken for the purchase of electric vehicle. You all know battery operated two-wheelers and four-wheelers are too much in the market. To purchase that, if you have taken a loan and that loan's interest up to 1,50,000 to encourage you to purchase this vehicle, you will get a deduction under 80 EEB. Okay? और 80G से तो मैंने आज क्लास शुरू किया था. तो all this is clear to all of you? Huh? 80E for what? Interest on education loan. 80EE and EA में अभी थोड़ा डिटेल में I'm reading out the condition, but for repayment of housing loan. 80 EEB for interest on loan for taken for battery operated electric vehicles. अब इनके conditions note 6 और 7 में दिए हैं. Are you enjoying or not these classes? Huh? Are you passionate to learn? Then you will perform, outperform. Chalo. 80EE. Individual has taken housing loan. Deduction of 50,000 over and above 2 lakh, which is already deducted in self-occupied property. Yeah? But loan should be taken in 16 and 17. That's the first condition. Maximum loan not more than 35 lakhs. Property की value should not exceed 50 lakhs. अब यहाँ पे देखो, small 2-bedroom hall kitchen, if you take, no, it comes to 90 lakhs to 1 crore. Now they are restricting it to 50 lakhs. So they want small people who are buying small flats, to encourage them, they want to give this deduction. So value of the property should not exceed 50 lakhs. Loan value should not exceed 35 lakhs. Then whatever interest on loan you have paid over and above 2 lakhs, 2 lakhs is already deducted in house property. Same you can't deduct 80EE. Double deduction नहीं ले सकते. But suppose आपने repayment of housing loan is 4,50,000. So 2 lakh there and 1,50,000 here. SSC should not own any other house. Luxury नहीं चाहिए. एक घर, एक person enough है. No double deduction. You can't take. This I've already explained. And loan you have to take from a proper finance company or housing companies and housing finance company and all. Okay? You can't take it from your friend and take a deduction. Is this beautiful? 80EE, 50,000. Loan की value 50 lakh से cross नहीं होना है. Sorry, 35 lakh से और property की value 50 lakh से cross नहीं होना. Now, 80EE. This was only for 1 year, 16 and 17. Again, they started. They said if you have taken a loan between 19 and 23, then over and above 2 lakh rupees, 1,50,000 तक deduction है. ये 50,000 तक था. ये 1,50,000 तक है. Value of residential house property should not exceed 45 lakhs. There the loan value should not exceed 45 lakhs, property value 50 lakhs. Yeah, property value today, no restriction on the property value. But loan you should not take more than 45 lakhs from bank. Then whatever interest you have paid above 1,50,000, एक ही घर लिया, खुद के लिए लिया, self-occupied है, up to 2 lakh interest you are deducting in house property. Over and above that interest, you can deduct up to 1,50,000 here. Done? Yeah. Deduction under 80A can be claimed during pre-construction period का interest है तो भी आप ले सकते हैं. Interest on loan taken for purchase of electric vehicle 1,50,000, 19 or 23. Ab related to this is a study material problem, but I'm telling you everything I have covered in study material. Still you have a doubt, ask. And for CMA students, either you do study material or recommended more than that is 2021 से 2 past exam के papers every year and 4 MTPs. You get sets of MTPs. If you do, that will be more relevant. Years of teaching experience for the CMA students also. Chalo. This is a small sum, so I'm solving it here only. Following are the particulars relating to Mr. A, B, C, and D, and how much deduction they will get. So first, he has taken a loan of 43 lakhs. Loan was sanctioned in 21, but disbursement in May 21. जब disburse होगा, वहां से interest शुरू होगा. For acquisition of house for self-occupied. Okay. So, and stamp duty value of the property is 45 lakhs. Rate of interest is 9%. he will qualify for which deduction? 80 EEA. 80 EE beta, it is only for 16 and 17 financial year. बार बार बोलो. I know, dear students. I as a teacher, I am telling you एक deductions, and इसी के साथ ना मुझे बार बार याद आता है कौन सा TDS TCS. These are the topics where little bit as a teacher I feel also, and my students से मैम ऐसा लग रहा है हम रट रहे हैं limit. Conceptually पढ़ाया आपको पूरे 5 heads, but अगर यहाँ पे limits हैं एग्जाम के बाद, imagine that luxury. You will have books around in your office or practice or corporate where you're working. You have softwares, you have Google. But जब तक CA नहीं बनो, CMA नहीं बनो, तब तक तो learn करना पड़ेगा ना बेटा. So 80 EEA. Okay, right. How much is the interest first? Can we calculate? 45 lakhs, pay 9% interest, 11 by 12. Why 11 by 12? Because the loan is sanctioned in April, but disbursed हुआ है मई से, तो interest तो शुरू होगा मई से. 45 lakhs into 9% into 11 divided by 12. 371,250. 371,250 is the total interest. Now already it is self-occupied. Oh, 1 second. Sorry, I calculated wrong. Property ki value 45 lakhs hai, but the loan taken is 43 lakhs. See how the extra information is confusing. $43 lakhs into 9%. If you're calculating it for 21, 22, it will be okay. But they are doing it for 22, 23. How many years you will get this deduction till the time you are paying the loan? So for this year, let us take the full deduction because we are doing it for 22 and 23. This answer is also right, assuming if you do it for 21, 22. But अब ये हम इस साल के लिए ले रहे हैं. So 43 lakhs का 9%. 3,87,000. Are you all with me? Okay, right. And in that we assume कि 2 lakh तो आपने वहीं पे self occupied property है तो house property में deduction लिया है. So here you can take 1,80,000, but it is limited to how much? 1,50,000. I'm not doing it in writing. Clear or not? Assuming this is self-occupied and 2 lakh you will deduct there. So बचेगा 187, उसका 1,50,000. Next, 45 lakhs का loan है. He has taken on 1st May. Acquisition of residential house and the stamp duty value of the property is 48 lakhs. So as we know that in this 80 EEA, the property value should not exceed 45 lakhs. तो यहाँ पे property की value 48 lakhs है तो not eligible. It's not going to be eligible because property की value is 48 lakhs. ठीक है? Right. So this is not eligible. Now, 20 lakhs loan is taken for purchase of electric vehicle, even for personal use or business use. 80 EEB, 80 EEA and EE are for housing loans. 80 EEB is for personal loans. How so many of you are so committed to attend the live classes, and it's good to see you all here. Huh? Right? But can you comment until now? All is clear? Is my speed fine? चलो 80 EEB करते हैं. Vehicle के लिए आपने लोन लिया है and this time the loan is disbursed on 1st May 22. Okay, 22 lakhs. So now 22 lakhs ka 10%. Here we will take 11 by 12 because 1st May 22 को दिया है. 22 lakhs ka 10% into 11 divided by 12. So it is coming to some 2 lakh and change. That's the interest. But how much deduction you will get? Up to 1,50,000. Last one. Purchase of electric vehicle. Date of sanction of the loan is March 19. Loan is disbursed in May 19 for 18 lakhs 10%. Now here they said loan should be sanctioned from 1st April 2019. Here loan is sanctioned in March 19. So before 19 1st April, it's not eligible. This problem is asked for 8 marks, 2 marks each bit. Same for TDS भी ऐसा ही है बेटा. Nice, no? Clear to all of you? So this is all about 80E series. फिर से एक बार. Can we do 80E orally? 80E for educational loan interest. Whatever interest you pay for 8 years. From this year, 8 years continuous, you can take a deduction. 80EE for any loan which is sanctioned in 16 and 17. 80EA for loan sanctioned between 19 to 23. Property value should not exceed 45 lakhs. ठीक है? And interest is allowed up to 1,50,000 in 80EA. Over and above 2 lakh interest which is allowed in self-occupied. अगर 80E है वो 16-17 वाला तो 50,000. Today which is commonly asked in exam is 80EEB. This deduction is for electric vehicle. Okay, electric vehicle and electric vehicle maybe this deduction is one second. For electric vehicle it is and no limit of the value and all. But vehicle should be purchased between 19 and 23. And whenever the loan is sanctioned, uske baad interest shuru hoga and interest deduction is allowed up to 1,50,000. 80E हो गया. अब हम कर रहे हैं 80G. हाँ, तो 80G कैसे करेंगे यार? 100% national donations direct. 100% 50% direct. कौन से? 3 of the Gandhi family and 1 Prime Minister's daughter relief fund. Now 100% direct for Olympics and donation for family planning, 50% charitable trust, but these 150% subject to qualifying amount. What is qualifying amount? 10% of your adjusted gross total income. What is adjusted gross total income? Actual gross total income, remove long-term capital gain, remove short-term capital gain on shares, give all the deductions from ATC to ATM. If you feel you need repetition like Dipti ma'am is repeating 2-3 times, करो ना. मार्क्स लेना है और बहुत अच्छे मार्क्स से इनकम टैक्स और ये बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग है. रूटीन क्लास में व्हेन आई टीच 80C नो ने आज मन नहीं है 80G का आगे पढ़ाने का and I ask students in the class offline, can you revise everything about house property, you know, and that student gets confidence for the lifetime. हाँ मैम मुझे याद है GAV लेस म्युनिसिपल टैक्स NAV सेल्फ ऑक्यूपाइड प्रॉपर्टी के लिए 2 लाख इंटरेस्ट लेट आउट के लिए विदाउट लिमिट. सो दिस इज द वे you need to keep yourself connected with everything. और ये तो एक टॉपिक की बात हो रही है. Interlinking of subject. Morning you are doing income tax with me. Evening you are doing costing. Suppose your accounts is already over. Can you pick up one day and just revise all the formats of the partnership account? Keep saying hi, hello. Link up the topics, link up the subject. This is one of the very important trick so that at the end when you have to remember everything together, you're not burdened with up. ठीक है? तो donations whole I am moving ahead. हो गया हमारा. देखो donations के लिए routine class में 14, 15, 17, 18, 19 इतने problem किए और फिर हम आगे जाएंगे. Yeah, this is the last one to be taught to you because इसके बाद और revision भी मैं कराऊंगी, but चलेंगे चलो. Deductions in respect of employment. You know, in India, two contradictory problems are there. One is labor problem. कि labor मिलता नहीं है. Always staff wanted. Malls में जाते हो तो salesmen wanted this. So there's always requirement of people in every organization. And at the other end, so many people are unemployed. So maybe something is not matching. That is geography, civics, वो सब छोड़ दो. But income tax के लिए, if you are giving new employment, ये कभी आता है. I'm literally saying 7 to 8 years में twice only they have asked. But when they have asked for 5 months. So why to leave off? It's easy also. Deduction in respect of employment of new employees, 80JJAA. So if you are helping generate new employment and you are paying good wages, are you working for a good cause? Yes, then deduction milega. But some conditions are there. Business should not be framed by splitting and all. It should be a new business. It should not be acquired by transfer. And audit report should be furnished. Return should be filed. Okay. Deduction is 3 assessment years, including assessment year in which employment is going. Whenever you provided new employment, matlab till last year I had 60 workers. This time I have kept 20 more workers. Kam बढ़ गया है, 20 लोगों को और appoint किया. So those 20 workers, you are paying wages, you are doing good cause to the Indian economy. आप लोगों को employ कर रहे हैं. तो ये जो 20 employees हैं, इनका जो wages है, on that you will get deduction for this year and coming more 2 years. How? 30% of the wages for this year and for next 2 years, 30% of the additional wages. But what is the additional employee cost? Total salary paid in the first year of new business than whatever salary you have paid. And in case of existing business, if there is no increase in number of employees from the total number of employees employed as on the last day, ठीक है, ये सब routine है. And you have to pay all the salary by check. If you pay salary or wages by cash, you will not get a deduction. Now, additional employee you have appointed. There are some additional employees, dear students, who are not qualified. So additional employee means employee who has been employed during the previous year and whose employment has the effect of increasing the total number of employees employed by the employer as on the last day of the preceding year. है ना? So last day of the preceding year, देख लो कितने employees हैं. How many of you are remembering flux method and accessions and all labor में formula करते हैं? An employee whose total emoluments are more than 25,000. So additional wages you have provided, but you have appointed a worker to whom you are paying more than 25,000. मतलब आपने higher end के लोगों को employ किया है. No deduction. An employee for whom entire contribution is paid by government under employees pension scheme with the provision of employees provident fund and miscellaneous. मतलब आपने ऐसे employees को रखा जिसका pension and all company is not paying, government is paying, not qualified. See, I have employed 100 new workers, but out of that 30 are the workers जिनकी salary 50,000 है. They will not qualify. If the worker's pension is paid by government, not qualified. If an employee has worked for less than 240 days, not qualified. We are generating additional employment, so we should generate it for whole year ना. एक महीने के लिए 50 वर्कर रख लिए, डिडक्शन ले लिया and then गुमनाम. ऐसे थोड़ी होता है. Once again, if you employ the workers, they should work for you at least for 240 days. Okay? And an employee who does not participate in the RPF. See, recognized provident fund and all is necessary. अगर PF में ही participate नहीं कर रहे तो those employees, even if you have appointed their wages, 30% deduction for 3 years, you will not get. Ma'am, सिर्फ 30% ही समझा हमको, कोई बात नहीं. You know, some concepts are, I explain the concept, but then you all are very clear when I solve one problem. अभी 5 मिनट में clear हो. आज ब्रेक नहीं ना, हमने ऑलरेडी बहुत लेट शुरू किया है क्लास. यू वांट अ ब्रेक? ठीक है, पहले ये प्रॉब्लम तो करते हैं इसके साथ. In case of an SSU who is engaged in business of manufacturing of apparels, garment manufacturing, footwear, leather industry, then employee working not loss. And you know, they have many times temporary workers also, garment manufacturing, footwear. और वैसे भी देखना, retail business and all, no, they have permanent workers. But if it is a factory, ठीक है, आज आओ, आज काम करो, पैसे लेके जाओ. वो लोग casual workers को भी बहुत रखते हैं. So for them, only 150 days also if you have worked, you are qualified. Benefit of 30% deductions of the emolument paid shall be applicable in subsequent year also 2 years, but continuously employee hona zaruri hai. Emolument means any sum paid to employee, but it does not include contribution to pension fund and all lump sum VRS gratuity. Huh? So whatever wages you have paid, basic DA allowances, perquisites, of that 30% you will take the deduction now and in the next 2 years for new employee. Except you will not give deduction जिसका salary 25,000 से ज़्यादा है. No, 80JJ, 80AA के लिए आप qualified नहीं है. जिनका pension scheme and all government is taking care, no. Those who have worked for less than 240 days, no. Those who are not putting the money in RPF, no. ठीक है? So for this I have 2 nice problems again from the study material only. Let us do it now. In your sheet also I have given. ये रहा. Problem number 83. कोई भी करो, दोनों सेम है. If you want the other one also to be done orally, I'll share. पहले इसको तो लिख के करेंगे. A has commenced the business of manufacturing of computers. He has employed 350 new workers. Superb. New 350 workers, you have provided employment. It's a good job. But out of these 350 workers, 75 workers are appointed on 1st April and they are regular and their monthly salary is 24,000. Yes, welcome. 125 workers are regular, but their salary is 26,000. Sorry, salary is above. My mother-in-law and me, when we keep on talking, sorry, one thing out of the way, she keeps saying, sorry, I scolded, you know, sometimes elderly people get irritated. Then I say, sorry, I also scolded him. So this sorry is such a beautiful word, I know. तो आप लोग सोचेंगे कि क्लास में क्यों सॉरी बोल रहे हैं. चलो अभी वापस आ जाओ इसको खत्म करते हैं. बड़ा इजी प्रॉब्लम है. And I've seen students saying, ma'am, question number 2A was capital gain. I knew it so well, but question number 2B was 80JJAA deduction जो मैं छोड़ के गया था. क्यों बेटा? जो क्वेश्चन अटेम्प्ट करना है वो पूरा करना है. But agreed that if you know question number 2B, solve that first and then A. But एक ही जगह solve करो. चलो फिर से चलो. 75 employees, are they qualified? Yes. 125 employees जिनकी सैलरी कितनी है? 26,000. No, not qualified. 50 employees. 1st August 22, but these are casual workers. Oh sorry, ये गलती से यहाँ प्रिंट हो गया है, ये प्रिंटिंग मिस्टेक है. 1 second. I need to, तभी याद रहता, बाद में नहीं याद रहता है. So I need to write it. ये प्रिंटिंग मिस्टेक है. ये कैजुअल वर्कर्स है, ये रेगुलर वर्कर्स. Casual workers, will they qualify? No. The regular employees participated in the RPF. Casual workers, no RPF. Sorry, you will not get deduction. आपको रीजनिंग समझ में आ रहा है? 100 workers are regular and their salary is also less than 25,000. मैम अब क्या प्रॉब्लम है? प्रॉब्लम है डेट. 1st September को ज्वाइन किए. Pick up your calculators and put in your calculators 30 days for September. किया? October 31, November, December 31, January 31, February 28, March 31. These have worked for less than 240 days. 212 दिन ही काम किए इन्होंने. No, you are not qualified. So in exam, it comes for 5 marks. You have to write one line. 125 students, 125 employees not qualified because their salary is more than 25,000. 50 workers not qualified because they are casual and they are not participating in RPF. 100 workers not qualified because they are working in only for 212 days. हाँ, तो अब कौन से एलिजिबल है फॉर डिडक्शन अंडर. आई एम डूइंग इट हियर ओनली. यू ऑल प्लीज राइट इट इन नोटबुक. कभी कभी दीप्ति मैम को वो लिबर्टी होनी चाहिए कि मैं यहाँ लिखूं, आप नोटबुक में लिखो. कितना डिडक्शन मिलेगा? 75 वर्कर्स, 24,000 पर मंथ एंड फॉर 12 मंथ्स. हाउ मच एडिशनल सैलरी? ये सब नए अपॉइंट हुए हैं, अब भी अपॉइंट हुए हैं, तो इनकी कितनी सैलरी है? 21. Oh, 1 second, 1 second. Screen sharing was paused. Clear है? हाँ. 216 lakhs इनकी सैलरी है, तो डिडक्शन कितना मिलेगा? 30% of 216 lakhs. 216 का 30%. 64,80,000 का डिडक्शन मिलेगा अंडर सेक्शन 80JJAA. ऑप्शन 2. मैम आप ऑप्शन 2 क्यों कराते हैं? यू ऑल आर हैविंग योर गोल टू बिकम CA and CMA. Then I also have my next goal written in front of this. मेरा विजन बोर्ड दिख रहा है यहाँ मुझे सामने, किसी दिन जरूर बताऊंगी वो भी. उसमें लिखा है I want to become author. I have brilliant ideas of not for students but for my colleague women. So I want to become an author. तो एक ही प्रॉब्लम को 4 ऑप्शंस में रूबिक की तरह देखना है. जस्ट लास्ट प्रॉब्लम वी डिड विद सो मेनी ऑप्शंस. वर यू देयर विथ मी? हाँ, आप लोग थे. अभी हमने एक प्रॉब्लम किया डोनेशन का, उसमें मैंने बोला अच्छा अगर ये रहता तो वो रहता तो, एंड यू फ्रेम लिटिल बिट एक्स्ट्रा बिट्स, यू गेट 4 न्यू प्रॉब्लम. Yeah, thank you. You all give me blessings that ma'am, you will become author and we will buy your book. चलो, तो ऑप्शन 2 है कि अगर ये जो ए ने मैन्युफैक्चरिंग कंपनी शुरू की है वो कंप्यूटर्स की है. If he is manufacturing garments, leather products, then these workers will also qualify. Why? Because they have worked for more than 150 days. Then the answer will be 75 plus 100 workers multiplied by 20. आप लोग लिखो ना प्लीज, नोटबुक में लिखो. नहीं मैम हमारे पास भी प्रिंट है, हम भी वहीं लिख रहे हैं. आपकी मर्जी, आप बहुत बड़े हैं, बहुत ही बड़े हैं. 504 lakhs and of that 30% deduction. How is the problem with all the options? Can you tell your friends दीप्ति मैम का ये टाइम से ये टाइम ये वाला पार्ट देख ले, 80JJAA क्लियर होगा, छोड़ के मत जाना. I have already left 80 IA series for CMA students. CA students don't have that. जरूरत नहीं है. Even royalties में काफी सारे concepts हैं to work out, you know, the deductions and all, but it will like take time. तो और टाइम की बात नहीं है, वो इम्पोर्टेंट ही नहीं. So can I close 80JJAA? Can you please comment, all the students? All clear? Once again, 80JJAA says if a company नहीं है, कोई भी manufacturer है, even the individual, huh? But say you are generating new employment, okay, 80JJAA. Yeah. हाँ, but tax audit जरूरी है. I was just reading the first line, dear students. 1 second. It's in my material here. यहाँ हो जाए, ये देखो. Tax audit होना चाहिए, मतलब आपका turnover करोड़ से ज्यादा है, you're an individual HUI partnership firm, your books of accounts are audited and you are generating new employment. Okay. Anyone. And then whatever addition new workers ko you are paying the salary, 30% qualifies. And for 3 years, what deduction I showed you now, dear students, more 2 years they can take. But who are not allowed to be qualified, if the अभी जो हमने किया कि अगर वर्कर का जो सैलरी है वो अगर if the worker's salary is more than 25,000, not eligible. If they are not paying RPF, not eligible. Yeah, if they are working for less than 240 days, not eligible. But in case of manufacturing of leather goods, garments and all, it is reduced to 150 days. Okay? So that's all for 80JJ. आ जाओ वापस हमारे टेबल में. All clear to all of you? 80G is over. I'm going to the main table. मैंने बहुत सारे नोट्स पढ़ा दिए, ये देखो. आज मैंने फिर से रिवाइज किया. 80C series good investment, 80D health, all the 80E for interest, 80G for donations. Yeah, this one we have done. Yes, 80GG बाकी है. 80GG is for rent paid. Ma'am, for rent paid, we are getting HRA deduction under section 1013A. Rent paid minus 10% of salary, 40 or 50% of salary. So this is for individual who is self-employed. If I am a professional, I am a chartered accountant and I am staying in rented house, I can't take HRA and deduction. Then I can take 80GG subject to some conditions satisfied, or salaried employee who's not receiving the HRA. Who can take 80GG का deduction? Self-employed है तो, और या फिर self-employed नहीं है, but then you are getting you are paying rent and you are working in a company but you are not getting HRA, house rent allowance नहीं मिलता. 80GG deduction is 5,000 per month flat, or rent paid minus 10% of wages. There it was rent paid minus 10% of salary. Here rent paid minus 10% of adjusted total income, or 25% of the adjusted total income. Ma'am, what is the definition of adjusted total income? वही वाला, वो आ रहा है, उड़ के आ रहा है. कहाँ से आ रहा है? 80G. 80G. Donation. Donation में what's adjusted total income? Gross total income minus all the deductions from 80C to 80U other than 80GG, and remove long-term capital gain, short-term capital gain on shares. चलें? 80GGA. Donations to scientific research. Okay? Other than business income hai, and you want to donate for genuinely for statistical research, scientific research, rural, you agar business head hai to you are claiming all this in 35. Nahi hai to 100% you can claim, but donations above 2,000 should be paid by check. 80GGBNC, I am doing revision for all of you. Indian company donating to registered political party. Other than Indian company donating to registered political party. 80JJAA. Employment of new workmen. Abhi kiya. 80M I have already taught you, but fir se. See, I am a company, but I am investing in other companies. I am also receiving dividend in other source. Then whatever dividend I have received, then same dividend I am passing on to my shareholders. Mutual fund company ऐसे ही करती है ना. They invest in share market, they get dividend, and then they pass on the dividend to the unit holders. So only for domestic company 80M deduction is allowed. Whatever dividend you have received or whatever dividend you have paid, whichever is lower. I've already worked out this concept of 80M in other source videos. So if you have missed that, watch in single class. We have done other source too good. Royalty up to 3 lakhs per India में आना चाहिए. 80 TTA भी बताया. 80 TTA is saving account interest from bank, from cooperative society, from post office, all up to 10,000. 80 TTB is senior citizen and maximum amount of deduction is 50,000. Of the coughing only, I got delayed today. So we have completed all deductions. I am not satisfied by the practice of problem for deductions. अगर और deductions के problem करने हैं तो आप पूछो, नहीं करने हैं deductions के problem और so when I do the total income problem, surely we'll work out all the deductions. And I really want all of you students to watch my MTP1 discussion for CA students. Only question number 1. Question number 1 is case study, but division 2 mein 14 marks, compute the income from salary and deductions. Their beautiful deductions are there from 80 CCD 1 and pension wala, जो हमने अभी किया. ठीक है? Right? So we are taking a quick break, and after the break, I'm not closing now, dear students. I have some offline marathon classes in Hyderabad chapter. If you all also wish to join these offline classes, dates and all, I'll put in Telegram. There you can meet me, ask your doubts. For the full day, I will be doing in a very nice way revision of all the concepts, and I'll make you learn few things for ad less, for house property and all, which are very important. So for all those days, we'll be missing out these classes. So after taking a break, very quickly, I'm doing a very small but very interesting topic, that is agricultural income. And this goes hand in hand. I want to do total income problems from tomorrow. और total income problem में क्या है बेटा, अगर हम total income के problem में या तो they will give you the adjustment, salary, deductions and agricultural income, or salary and ATG deduction, or business head and ATG. So ATG and agricultural income is hot favorite. 15 to 20 minutes it will take. So take a quick break with me. Come back. We are doing agricultural income in the next 20 minutes after a break of 3 minutes. Okay? All right. Are you also back? There's a very nice problem related to agricultural income in the past exam, but that's a part of computation of income. So we will take that tomorrow. Okay. Right now we are doing the concept of agricultural income and the problems. That's the step method. Okay. That's an initial chapter, but when we were doing slab rates or residential status, और तब मुझे ऐसे लगा था कि once I do 5 heads of income, you can repeatedly watch the lecture wherever you need it. So agricultural income is an income. India is an agricultural country, you know, it's said like that. So agricultural income, whatever you receive in India, it is exempt under section 10(1). Okay, right. So the constitution, that's the union list and all, doesn't have power to tax agricultural income. And they say individuals and HUFs and all, if you have good agricultural income, say 50 lakhs, 60 lakhs also, fine, don't pay tax. But the problem is for some individuals who have huge agricultural income as well as non-agricultural income. So indirectly, they have to pay the tax on agricultural income. So let us start this topic quickly. What is agricultural land? What is agricultural income? And what are the steps you need to follow to compute the income in exam? I'll make you write the notes also, and we'll do it very quickly. Chalo. Okay, here we are. Agricultural income. Yeah. So what is agricultural income? It may be rent or revenue derived from land situated in India, and it is used for agricultural purpose. Are you getting? India में agricultural land है, which is used for agricultural purpose, and you are deriving rent. You yourself are not doing farming. You have given it on rent to farmers, group of farmers. They are doing farming and they are giving you rent. So that rental income will be agricultural income, exempt for SSE. It may be income derived from land through agricultural process. It may be income which is derived from land through agricultural process. That means you yourself are doing farming. Nowadays, dragon fruit farming, sweet corn farming, so many farming activities are there. Agricultural land may be derived from, income may be derived from any farm building situated near the agricultural land. Near the agricultural land, if you have a farm building and you've given it out on rent as pump house, outhouse to store all, it will be taxable. Followed, right? This topic, if you feel that I can teach you for 1.5 hours and you will enjoy that lecture, then all day 1 to day 10 lectures are there in the playlist. A playlist hai, the name of the playlist is Taxation Concepts. In that you check, and if possible, I will also put the link of that specific video below this video. तो अगर आपकी इच्छा है कि आपको एग्रीकल्चरल इनकम थोड़ा डिटेल में पढ़ना, इट्स नॉट कि आई एम मिसिंग आउट एनीथिंग, but I'm giving you the gist. There I've given you like so many examples. So agricultural income is exempt in India under section 10(1). Agricultural income received from Malaysia, Singapore, Bhutan, will it be taxable in India? Yes. Under which head? Income from other sources. But what do you mean by agricultural income? Either you are deriving rent, or you yourself are deriving income from agricultural process, or it is used as farmhouse, outhouse, and आपके land के साथ ही आपका agricultural building भी है और वहाँ का rent आ रहा है आपको. Other than this, for example, in Hyderabad, we have Ramoji Film City, 35 kilometers away from city. And that is actually an agricultural land. But whatever income Ramoji Film City is getting for renting the studio, for the visitors who are coming, thousands of visitors and all, will that income be exempt? No. because agreed ki it's an agricultural land, but they are not doing agricultural activity. So only on agricultural land, if you do agricultural activity, it will be exempt. On agricultural land, if I'm having a milk farming unit or a poultry farm or a warehouse, or I make a resort and give it out on rent to the visitors, मतलब per day fees लेके हम आने देते हैं, रखा उसको ऐसा ऐसे ही agricultural. So these all are commercial activities and very well taxable. Now, what is agricultural land? This is the city limit. ये सिटी का लिमिट है बेटा. सिटी लिमिट के बाहर 8 किलोमीटर रेडियस छोड़ दो. सिटी लिमिट यू ऑल नो 0 किलोमीटर इज देयर एंड सिटी लिमिट्स आर देयर. मतलब वो बाउंड्री सबको मालूम है. देन योर डिस्ट्रिक्ट और मंडल चेंजेस. दैट्स व्हाई यू नो व्हेन वी परचेज द प्रॉपर्टी से एक हैदराबाद में बोर्ड उपल के आगे ऐसे कोई एरिया में चले जाओ, आदि बटला, and you purchase the property, you feel अरे ये तो हैदराबाद से connected ही है, but actually that's another mandal or district. So Hyderabad city limit is this. Leave 8 kilometers. Beyond this, whatever is the area, it's agricultural land, and whatever you do, it's agricultural income, agricultural activity, and it will be exempt. Ma'am, in the heart of the city, I have organic farm and I'm doing agricultural land, pay agriculture farm, I'm growing, and weekly flea market I keep. Will it be exempt or taxable? Taxable. This class is super interesting, but I know your time might